Hello and welcome to the United Forum. This is your latest Manchester United news, Manchester United updates, transfer news, and yes, your opportunity to voice your opinion now for the very first time in Sri Lanka and start off. Yes, you see the big smile on my face. What a day it is for Manchester United fans. What a day it has been on that transfer window. Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese Magnifico, is back home. He is back at Old Trafford. The deal is done and completed. He is. Here we go. What a signing for Manchester United. Like I said, what a couple of hours, what 24 hours we've had personally on that transfer window. Starting off with the City fans, like the bottle of soda, they were all happy and, talks and celebrating, saying that Ronaldo is the GOAT. He is coming to City, just like that bottle of soda, just for a few hours. They were all delighted. And it was only until Manchester United had to come and get that deal done. So, yes, let me take you through that story, a very interesting story. What a fairy tale it has been. It started off with Fabrizio Romano saying Cristiano Ronaldo also informed his Juventus teammates that he wants to leave. George Mendes will be in direct contact with Manchester City today to discuss Ronaldo's salary. It won't be 31 million net per season as current one. Juventus are waiting for the Manchester United official bid. So that's how the story started, and that's how that Manchester City how the Manchester City fans started erupting like that bottle of soda. They were all going, there was this time where Messi was linked to City, and the City fans were like, he is a GOAT, Ronaldo is overrated, this, that. And then when Ronaldo is linked to Manchester City, Ronaldo is the GOAT. Messi betrayed his club, this, that, he is a footballer, he is the GOAT, this, that. And then when Manchester United get that deal done, you're wasting money on a finished player. Oh my God. Manchester United fans swimming in the tears of City fans. What a story it has been. Like I said, it started off with Ronaldo saying his teammates that he wants to leave Juventus. He told his manager. Then further, we got confirmation from Massimiliano Allegri, Juventus manager Massimiliano Allegri. Cristiano Ronaldo told me yesterday that he wants to leave Juventus immediately. It's true and confirmed. This is why he wasn't training today and he is not available tomorrow for the match against Empoli. That was when the story was building up. Then there were rumors saying that the verbal agreement was done, and then Fabrizio Romano started saying Cristiano Ronaldo is now on his private jet ready to leave during his future will be decided in the next hours with George Mendes. Manchester United fans were all over at this point of time. There were a lot of fans calling Ronaldo, calling him this, calling him that. I personally did not believe that that Cristiano Ronaldo would ruin his Manchester United legacy, especially after that interview I watched, which he did in 2015, where he says, "You think I will go to City for money when I'm 30 years old?" That's what he said, somewhat what he said. And no, he said if he wants money, he'll go to Qatar. So once I watched that, I had a bit of faith in me. I kept quiet personally. I did not tweet anything on Twitter, did not go on social media schooling Ronaldo. Yes, I was disappointed. I thought George Mendes shouldn't have even offered Ronaldo to Manchester City in the first place. But I thought if this was a strategy of Ronaldo and George Mendes to get him to City, I thought it was superb. They played with Pep Guardiola, they played with Manchester City, they played with the Manchester City fans, and the way they played him, and then came to Manchester United. What a story it is for us. A few comments on the live chat. Hamid Aman says, "Who do you think is the real GOAT?" Is that even a question, Hamid Aman? Of course, it is my Cristiano Ronaldo. He is he is the man. He is the GOAT. There is no doubt, because Ronaldo is conquering the world, while one was just conquering Spain. And as the story was building up, Ronaldo did leave during on his private jet, and then came Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to the rescue with that pre-match press conference. I'll get to that pre-match press conference very shortly. But just before I get there, let me go along with this story I've been giving you. Then Solskjaer came out on the pre-match conference saying, Cristiano Ronaldo, question mark. We've always had a good communication. Bruno has been talking to him as well, and he knows what we feel about him. If he was ever going to move away from Juventus, he knows we, capital WEAREHERE. We are here in capitals, is what Fabrizio Romano tweeted, is what I watched on that pre-match press conference, and that started giving the United fans hope. Rio Ferdinand delighted. Wayne Rooney did say as well in his pre-match press conference for Derby County, he did say that I don't think a player of Cristiano Ronaldo's caliber will move away to a Manchester City team like that and ruin his legacy. And Solskjaer, a few hours before the pre-match press conference did say that yes, I know we are professionals, but when you play for Manchester United, you don't play for Manchester City. That is the mentality players should have, because you don't go to your rivals. I know there are players who have gone from Manchester United to Manchester City, the likes of Peter Schmeichel, Andy Cole. We've got a few players who have managed Manchester City. But when it comes to players like Cristiano Ronaldo, these are legends of the club who have come since they were young with Sir Alex Ferguson. What Sir Alex Ferguson has done to Ronaldo, making him the player he is today. With all that, I really did not think Ronaldo would make that move to Manchester City. And let me get back to that story I've been giving you. Then Solskjaer came up with that. He also added again on Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano is a legend of this club, the greatest player of all time, if you ask me. I was fortunate enough to play with him. I coached him when I got my job. Let's see what happens. And when he said that as well, let's see what happens, we really got to know that there is something happening behind the scenes between Manchester United and Cristiano Ronaldo. That was the hope given to us, saying that Manchester United are going for Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, I know technically Manchester United don't need a striker at this moment, but can you refuse Ronaldo? You can't refuse Ronaldo, can you? Asmat Prabhan says, don't look at those, just their myth. The thing is, my content is down here, so yes, I've got to give you that content. There's a lot to give out to you guys, so I really can't put all of them into my head or memorize them in order to give it to you all. So yes, once in a while, I do have to go on screen on my phone, on the book, I write my content and give that to you all. And then further up later on, Pep Guardiola gave confirmation that Manchester City was pulling Manchester City are not going to pursue in the deal for Cristiano Ronaldo. And at that point, it was that the Manchester City fans were muddied. That was the comment Manchester City fans did not want to see from Pep Guardiola, because personally, Manchester City were going in for Harry Kane. Harry Kane confirmed that he will be staying at Tottenham. Ronaldo, one of the best strikers in the world at the present, is available, and they had to go for him. So yes, they did go for him. And when Manchester United comes, who do you pick? Is it City? Are you going to pick that small club, that club running in oil money, or are you going to pick Manchester United, who have built that reputation? In fact, with their trophies, they've earned that reputation they've got for themselves, and it's not just from oil money. And the story went on like that, and finally it went on with that press conference, Fabrizio Romano tweeting out everything, and finally Fabrizio Romano's tweet we've all been waiting for. But before that, he also did tweet, Manchester United are preparing their official contract proposal to Cristiano Ronaldo. George Mendes will receive it soon. Man United are confident now. Paul Pogba is not currently a part of the deal. That was before the Here We Go. And Cristiano Ronaldo to George Mendes also said that he is open to Manchester United for an incredible comeback. Contract to be sent in next hours. Man United discussing with Cristiano Ronaldo with Manchester United deal until 2023 was the talks at that time, and the deal kept going on. Twitter was flooding up, social media was flooded all over on this deal on Cristiano Ronaldo, and then the tweet we've all been waiting for, the tweet we all waited for from Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester United. Here we go. Done deal between Juventus and Man United on permanent move. Cristiano has accepted contract proposal from Manchester United, and he's coming back. Medical to be scheduled soon. CR7 is back. Here we go. And yes, I'm sorry. As far as I know, Cristiano Ronaldo will be taking his medical at Lisbon. That is as far as I know, and what I've got from my sources. Uh, and getting back to that pre-match press conference of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it all started with that statement saying he is a legend, he is a player of Manchester United, he has played with Manchester United, he's one of the greatest players as far as he knows, whereas Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was what? In fact, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did say in his pre-match press conference, and that's how it started for us Manchester United fans. And as I watched that press conference, I thought to myself, Ollie wouldn't call him a legend if he was going to City. Because if he is a legend, if Cristiano Ronaldo is a Manchester United legend, would he go to Manchester City? No. If I was a Manchester United legend, if you was a Manchester United legend, after all those years you have had as a Manchester United player, would you go to your rivals a few seasons just to win a few trophies? After all those trophies you won, if you in fact fit into Cristiano Ronaldo's shoes, no. And yes, Manchester United have accepted the deal, and they've gone through this, and Ronaldo is finally a Manchester United player. The Portuguese revolution is back. Diogo Dalot, Portuguese. Bruno Fernandes, Portuguese. Cristiano Ronaldo, Portuguese. The Portuguese revolution. I really wish Manchester United got Ruben Neves for that defensive midfield position, for that midfield pivot. What a Portuguese revolution that would be! A Portuguese midfield, what would it be? Ruben Neves to come by, to connect with Bruno Fernandes, and just in front of him you've got Ronaldo. What a trial that would be! Uh, sorry again. A few comments on the live chat once again. Abhinav Zal says, big fan, sir. Can I get an autograph? Please reply. I'll do anything. Your voice is magical. It gives me so much of contentment. Excuse me. Aisha will be proud of you. I really don't know who that is, but a lot of love to you fans out there. Yes, do come meet me sometime, and I'll definitely give you my autograph. And if you do want a selfie, I'll give you that as well. So yes, Ronaldo is a Manchester United player. It is a here we go. The contract will be until 2023 with reduced wages. I think, if I'm not wrong, it is going to be 250,000 a week for Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's get to that Ronaldo signing. What a signing it is for Manchester United. He is a striker, and like I said previously, technically, Manchester United don't need a striker at this moment. You've got Edinson Cavani, you've got Mason Greenwood, you've got Anthony Martial, who can fit into that striker's role as well. But when it's someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, and when he is linked to your rivals, you have to go for him. The Glazers had to go for him, because had he gone to Manchester City, yes, the fans would turn on him. That's a different story. But it will also be on the Glazers, because he was vacant. He was going to our rival team. And what were the Glazers doing until he went? But thank God we've got the deal. I think throughout the time Glazers have been here for Manchester United, this is the fastest deal we've got. He was linked to Manchester City. Fans were going at the Glazers. We needed to get the deal done. We needed to get Ronaldo to Manchester United. Solskjaer came out in the press conference, said that he is a legend, this, that, he praised Ronaldo, and immediately Manchester United is linked. Then the verbal agreement, all that contracts signed, and it's a here we go. I must say that is quite impressive from the Glazers, because throughout the Glazers period, you have seen them taking weeks, in fact, seasons, to complete a deal. You saw it with Bruno Fernandes. He was linked. If you take this summer, he was linked. If Bruno Fernandes came this summer, he was linked last summer. There were negotiations going throughout last summer, and then he came this summer. You saw it with Lindelof as well. He was linked on one summer negotiations, and he came on another summer. Jadon Sancho, the perfect example. Throughout last season, one step away, more than close, this, that, no, deal falls off, we get him this summer. So to get Cristiano Ronaldo within that half an hour's time, in fact, a little more than half an hour maybe, while he was being linked to Manchester City, where he should have gone, where he could go because he wants to win trophies. To get that deal done within that short span of time by the Glazers is a huge job. Hamid Aman says, good presenting man, keep going. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all the love shown on the live chat. Rabia Jumalin also says, good performance, bro. Who is Aisha? I've really got no idea. You will have to ask that from Abid Afzal. Moving on to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press match conference. Before I move on, yes, about the Ronaldo impact on the team. Like I said, we've got Cavani on the strikers role. I did say the players we've got on the front line. Edinson Cavani will be moving to Uruguay. Thing is, Premier League clubs are not going to allow players to go on international duty to red listed zones, and Edinson Cavani's native country is on that red list, and he is not permitted to leave on international duty. But no, it's the other way around. Cavani has insisted Manchester United that he has to go to for international duty, and yes, he is going against the word of Manchester United. He will be leaving for international duty, is what we've heard for now. I'm not quite sure how much whether this would happen or not, but yes, Cavani will be going to Uruguay for international duty, and if he does go with travel restrictions, he will be out for 8 games. If this does happen, and if this is for 8 games, that is 2 months. Cavani will be out for 2 months, and I think with Ronaldo coming, I think Ronaldo coming in fact, is a good sign. Since Cavani will be out for 2 months, we've got Mason Greenwood on that striker's role. He is a 19-year-old lad. A lot of responsibility on his shoulders to ask him to play all the 90 minutes throughout the games until Edinson Cavani is back. And throughout his international time there, we don't know if Cavani will pick an injury. If he does pick an injury, Greenwood is going to have to play more games up there as a striker. Martial has not been on top form. Rashford does not look like a striker to me. So it's a lot. It's asking quite a lot from a 19-year-old lad to play the striker's role throughout. So yes, Ronaldo coming in is a good sign for us. Once Cavani is going out there, he'll fit into that striker's role, and therefore I think it'll not be good just because of that, but I think it'll be a boost for Manchester United as a whole. You look at Greenwood. Greenwood is one lucky lad, to be honest. As a striker, he gets to learn from Cavani, who is one of the world's best strikers as well. His movement, I think, as a striker, Cavani has got the best movement as a striker in the world at the moment. And now that Cristiano Ronaldo has landed at Manchester, he also gets to learn from Ronaldo. So that's a lot of knowledge from two great strikers from the globe to a young lad out there while he's 19 at a time where he can learn a lot from at this time. And not just Mason Greenwood, we've got the likes of Marcus Rashford, who is just 23 or 22. We've got Jadon Sancho on the right wing, who's also about on his 20s, quite young. We've got Anthony Martial. We've got young players out there like Amad Diallo, Facundo Pellistri. Young lads are going to learn from legends like Cristiano Ronaldo, Edinson Cavani. This is a huge boost up for the squad. I think there'll be a huge up in training as well. A lot of things. Hamid Aman says, good presenting. Let me get back to live chat. A few chats there. This setting is better than the white cloth. Yes, I'm not at the previous place. I've changed a few locations. Might change later on. We'll see how things goes. Hamid Aman says, legend Abdul Khalik says, man's excited having his moment. Of course, man, Ronaldo is at Old Trafford. The legend is back, definitely. So where was I? Yes, about the Ronaldo impact. Like I said, this is a huge boost to the youngsters out there. They're gonna get a lot of experience, a lot of education from a legend like Ronaldo. I think it will be a huge boost for those young lads and our front line personally. Apart from that, it brings that winning mentality to that Manchester United squad. Get into training. Training is going to be much better. You know, if you ask me if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is fit enough to handle Ronaldo, I'm not quite sure about that. I think he is not experienced enough, but yes, I think Solskjaer will do a great job. He's got a great team. He's got Eric Ramsey, Michael Carrick. These guys have played with Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo right now is Cristiano Ronaldo. He has got that reputation. He is a legend of the game. At this point of time, he has the ability to demand for things. He can turn those training sessions a notch better. He can demand in for things. If Solskjaer is doing something wrong, he can go say, Solskjaer, this is not right. I want to do this. The player should be doing this, that. I think everything is going to change for Manchester United from every aspect for Manchester United, there is going to be an upgrade just because of Ronaldo. Even during matches, if there is something wrong going on, something just in case, say Matic and Fred is playing at the midfield pivot and it's not working for us like it did not in the Southampton game, and Solskjaer starts warming up McTominay. Ronaldo sees this, he's going to say, are you crazy? Bring in Donny van de Beek, warm him up. And then Solskjaer is like, shit, Ronaldo is asking for Van de Beek. So yes, I have to give him Van de Beek. So then, things like that could happen. but, but, I've got a question to myself. Like all good things have a negative side as well. Manchester United were rumored to be in firm position to get the Erling Haaland deal done next summer. But now with Cristiano Ronaldo coming in, do you think Haaland will be able to come at Manchester United and get that game time he needs? Because Haaland's going to be coming to Manchester United if he is expecting to play each and every game. You can't give Haaland each and every game when you have got the likes of Ronaldo, Edinson Cavani. Ronaldo wants to play every game. That is the mentality he has. He is a champion. He is a winner. He wants to play every game until that last whistle is blown. If Haaland is coming in, he'll want to play every game. He is a youngster. He's scoring hat tricks, scoring goals. He is a goal machine. He'll want to keep that going. He won't like any obstacle in front of him because he is a growing player as well. Edinson Cavani will need game time because he's here for that as well. Because I specifically feel that Cavani has not retired yet and is still playing football at the moment. Is to get to that World Cup squad and achieve something at the World Cup, and that is why I think he is forcing himself on that red lit zone for the Premier League and getting into and trying to get into that Uruguay squad for the internationals is because he wants to be present at that World Cup. So yes, Cavani will need game time if he is to get to that World Cup squad. Mason Greenwood is a growing player, and making him stop play wouldn't be great as well because at this moment of time, I think a loan move for Greenwood is not the right thing to do. He should be at Manchester United. He should grow as a striker. He should keep playing from here onwards for me. So if you look into next summer, I don't think Haaland is a possibility with Ronaldo coming in now, and we've also got the likes of Edinson Cavani. I've also seen a few rumors saying that we might terminate Edinson Cavani's agreement on mutual understanding. I'm not quite sure if this would happen, but now that Ronaldo is here, he is the number seven. So yes, they will have to take that number seven jersey away from Edinson Cavani. And then Ronaldo will be the number seven. Yes, Cavani is being stubborn and he is forcing himself into that international squad right now, which is on the red list for the Premier League clubs. So yes, since all this is happening, we might through mutual understanding, we might terminate that contract of Edinson Cavani. So really not quite sure what will happen there, but it's quite an interesting situation out there. It will be interesting to see how Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer handle this. If his agreement is not terminated, Ronaldo is the current number 7. Then what happens to Edinson Cavani? Is he going to get that number 9? I think if Ronaldo has to get that number 7. So yes, when Ronaldo gets that number 7 jersey, I think number 9 will be taken away from Anthony Martial and it will be given to Edinson Cavani, which I don't think is a good idea because if you look at Martial, he's a guy for the future. Cavani will be here for one more summer this season, and then he's done. So I think number 7 has to be given to Cristiano Ronaldo and maybe settle in for another number 4, Edinson Cavani. A huge boost, and like I said, it's an upgrade in every aspect for Manchester United, be it the squad, be it training, uh, be it be it anything at all. It's a huge upgrade for Manchester United. But title contenders. I know as soon as Ronaldo was a confirmed deal, was a done deal, there was speculation saying Manchester United are title contenders now and possibly not the favorites, but I would say one of the favorites to win the Champions League. Listen, I know we have Ronaldo right now. Uh, yes, listen, I know that we have Ronaldo right now. He is a winner, he is a champion all over the world. But will we be in that title charge? Will we go in for that title? I'm not quite sure because we still don't have a proper defensive midfielder. I think with that midfield pivot, Solskjaer keeps playing in Scott McTominay and Fred. We can't challenge for titles yet. Even if Ronaldo is there, the ball is going to be played to Fred. The ball is going to be played to McTominay. Having Varane at the back, Varane has to pass the ball forward. His options are Scott McTominay and Fred once again. So I'm not quite sure if we can challenge for that title with the midfield pivot we have. There are rumors saying Manchester United, in fact, not rumors, but quite a lot of talk going around saying that Manchester United should go in for Yves Bissouma at Brighton. I really don't think Manchester United going in for another signing right now. With Ronaldo coming in, I really don't think Manchester United will go for another midfielder. There are of course talks saying that, rumors saying that Diogo Dalot will be loaned out to Dortmund. I really don't think that should be happening because at the moment we don't have a proper backup for Aaron Van Bissaka. I think he should stay. We should have that Portuguese connection because Diogo Dalot is also Portuguese. I think he should stay at Manchester United and not go on loan at the moment. If he does go on loan, are we going to get Kieran Trippier? To be honest, I don't want to pay the amount Atletico Madrid is asking for a guy who is 30, in fact, at the moment, because that's way too much. And him being a Spanish champion at the moment, I don't think he'll be satisfied to sit on that bench. So I really don't want to see Dalot going on loan. Neither do I want Kieran Trippier on that lineup as well. So moving on, I'll move on to further players. Solskjaer also did touch on players such as Jesse Lingard, Donny van de Beek, and a few others as well. So let me just move on to them. So the first question Solskjaer was asked in his pre-match press conference was the players that will miss out, and yes, I think it's no doubt to you as well. It is Scott McTominay who was injured last match, Marcus Rashford, Alex Telles, and Dean Henderson. Listen, it's interesting on Scott McTominay because McTominay was injured last match against Southampton, and Solskjaer still picks McTominay over Van de Beek even when McTominay is injured. I'll get back to Van de Beek in a while. I know you've got your questions on Van de Beek, so I'll get back to Van de Beek in a while. Solskjaer did touch on him as well. I'll get back to you on that. So those are the players that will be missing out. Solskjaer was asked about Jesse Lingard, if he'll be at Manchester United or will we see Lingard moving on loan or maybe a permanent deal perhaps. And this is what Solskjaer had to say. I see him as a Man United player. He's had a very good preseason. He has just been picked for England. He's just been unfortunate that he got COVID just before the league started. He would have 100% started the first game because of the preseason he had. So shows that Solskjaer still picks Donny van de Beek after Jesse Lingard. Even after that poor season Jesse Lingard had last week, in fact, not poor season, a couple of seasons Jesse Lingard was not performing, and still Solskjaer picks Jesse Lingard over Donny van de Beek. I know Jesse Lingard had a good few matches at West Ham on his loan spell, but I still think a player of Donny van de Beek's caliber should be picked over Jesse Lingard. So yes, that is Solskjaer confirming to you that Jesse Lingard will not be moving on a permanent deal, and he will be here at Manchester United. Uh, Solskjaer was also asked if Donny van de Beek will have room to play, and this is what Solskjaer had to say. Of course, we started against Leeds with a team that we picked in a 5-1 win was of just the. I'm sorry, let me read that to you again. Of course, we started against Leeds with a team that we picked in a 5-1 win was a justification on team selection. We moved to the next one. Scott couldn't play, and Nemanja was our best player in preseason. That is why I chose Nemanja. He's been terrific, so I went for him. Donny has worked hard. He is doing really well. I can't say anything else than he will get his chances at the right time. Underline that. I can't say anything else than he will get his chances. I still, I still feel Solskjaer is picking on Scott McTominay, Fred, Lingard, and all the other midfielders we've got at the moment over Donny van de Beek. If you ask me if Van de Beek will start against Wolves, I'm still not sure. I still think Solskjaer might go for Matic and Fred at that midfield pivot, because what he said there really did not get to me. I really did not like what he said there. I can't say anything else than he will get his chances. And with that, he also touched on Carabao Cups. So is his plan to play Donny van de Beek on cup matches like the FA Cup, like the Carabao Cup, and not start him on the Premier League, even after what happened on that Southampton game? I told you on the end of the last show, the player ratings and post-match reaction. The midfield cost us this game. Keep counting how many more matches the midfield is going to cost us. That was one match the midfield cost us, and from the next match onwards, if Fred and Matic does start, I'll be starting to count the number of off passes and number of times. In fact, the number of times Fred and Matic lose possessions, off passes, not quite sure if I can count them also. I'll just stick to the number of times both of these players lose possession. I think off passes also go on to that. So I hope and pray Solskjaer did learn his lesson. Before the Southampton pre-match press conference, Solskjaer also said, we need to learn to manage games. We need to give something to our fans, away fans, to sing. And he really did not give anything to our away fans to sing, did he? Our fans went on their knees crying back home. And I think in order to do justice to that, Solskjaer has to pay for that ticket back to Manchester. So I hope and pray he starts Matic and Donny van de Beek on that midfield pivot. If he does not, I'm sure the fans will go at him at the Molineux Stadium. Once again, it's an away match, so yes, he has to give something for the away fans to sing about. Let me just read out the live chat for you. Abdul Khalik says, now, who do you think will be the forward starting up front? A good question, a good headache for Solskjaer as well. If Rashford is fully fit, yes, he'll be my left wing. Since Cavani is will be out for 8 matches, since he is going on international duty, which he is not permitted to, since they are on the red list, but yes, he is going. So yes, I think Ronaldo will be starting on that striker's role, and on the right wing, it will be Jadon Sancho for me. Even if Cavani is available, I think we should go for Ronaldo because he is Ronaldo. The next question, Akif Ahmed says, Chad be wild in today, definitely. It's Ronaldo day today. Kevin Dananchan says, GOAT is in Paris though. Come on, man. Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. He conquered England, he conquered Spain, he conquered Italy, and he's back in England. The other GOAT was just in Spain and conquering Spain. So I really don't see why he is the good. Abdul Khalik says all this until Solskjaer marks up what you're doing. Listen, about Solskjaer. Let me also bring in the Champions League draw for this. Solskjaer this season has no excuses. He has to get through that group stages. Look at the squad he's got. He's got Ronaldo, who is a winner, who is a legend of not just Manchester United, but of football as a whole. He's got a World Cup winner, four-time Champions League winner, a 14-time finalist who has won all 14 finals in Rafael Varane. He's also got Jadon Sancho, who is an upcoming young talent, one of the best under 21 players at the moment. He's got Marcus Rashford, who is a super player. He's had a few rough matches, rough days because of that injury. He's got Mason Greenwood. He's got depth all over. In fact, at this time, Solskjaer has got two options on every position on that starting 11. He has no excuses. He has to get through that group stages. Because look at the teams he's got: Atalanta, Young Boys, and Villarreal. People say maybe a few draws. We might draw against Atalanta. We might draw against Villarreal. Listen, people say that we are challenging for titles this season. If we are challenging for titles, these are the matches we should be looking to win, not draw. We should be looking to win these matches if we are looking to lift titles this season. If you are looking to lift that Champions League trophy, you should win all. How many games are we going to have? Nine? Six, I guess, 6 games on that group stage. So yes, we should win all those games and get all the points. In fact, if we are looking to win the Champions League, last season I thought quarter final was the maximum we could go, and no, we were out in the group stages. Unfortunately, I think this season at least the semi-final or final should be the final. In fact, now that Ronaldo is also here, we've got a good squad, we've got good squad depth. So I really think we should go into that final unless something unavoidable happens, maybe something like a COVID blast out. So yes, I think no excuses for Solskjaer. He should. I'm not quite sure if he can challenge for that title yet, but the least I expect from Solskjaer, the minimum he could go for this time at the Premier League is second. Nothing below that. Nothing below that at all. Tarindo Amarasekula says, great stuff, Juad. Thank you a lot, sir. It means a lot. Thanks for all the love shown on the live chat. Abdul Khalik says, do you really think United signed CR7 with a plan or signed just to hijack from going to City? A good question. I said this a couple of times as well. Technically, Manchester United don't need a striker at this moment. But Ronaldo was being linked to Manchester City. City are our rivals. We can't let a legend from our club get into that squad. So yes, Manchester United, when you have Ronaldo available, you have to go. If you do watch the United stand, which is also another United fan base, Mark Goldbridge did say it's like a story of Romeo and Juliet. It's Ronaldo and Manchester United, and it is Glazers, the parents, not allowing this marriage to happen between Ronaldo and Manchester United. But yes, this time Manchester United and Ronaldo have won. The couple is finally back together. So I don't think, yes, this was not through intent or any tactical signing for Manchester United, but I think it was to hijack that deal. You can't let a club legend get into that rival squad. Randev Selanaka says, win the Champions League. I think the favorites to win the Champions League are Paris Saint-Germain. The least I expect is the final, or the least I expect is a semi-final, but I think we should get to that final. He also says, Joel, anyways, good stuff, man. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the love, people. Uh, Again, getting back to Solskjaer's press match conference, he was also asked about Rafael Varane's involvement on Saturday. Will he be involved on Saturday? And what Solskjaer replied was, he is working really hard. When I asked him if he was ready to play against Burnley in that closed doors practice match we did have last week, he said, no, I need to suffer on the training field first. So yes, I think that was something fair, said by Rafael Varane. In fact, yes, it's not fair enough to get into that squad when there are players who are out there who have trained and worked hard for that spot. They must have not expected Rafael Varane to come. So yes, they worked hard for that spot during training. And for sadly for Rafael Varane to come in and get to that starting 11 is not fair enough. So I think that was really fair to be said by Rafael Varane. Solskjaer also said, but now he has had a couple of weeks of good training and he's looking impressive as a person. As a player, he's got class, so he will fit at Man United. Definitely, I think we've signed a top person in a player at the right time. Definitely. So yes, I think that is Solskjaer hinting to us that Rafael Varane will start on Sunday, in fact, against Wolverhampton Wanderers. In fact, he should start, especially after what happened against uh, Southampton. I think Rafael Varane should start at this time with the squad Solskjaer has, with the likes of Ronaldo, Rafael Varane, Jadon Sancho, Bruno Fernandes. Solskjaer has to be ruthless. He can't be sentimental at the moment. I know there are people out there who likes Lindelof a lot. They say that Lindelof did play well. Uh, he has been playing well with the top assist and all that, but you have to be ruthless. If you are looking to challenge for titles, if you are going to win trophies, you have to be ruthless. You have to take those difficult decisions. And yes, you have to bring that winning squad. Like I said previously, Solskjaer needs to start getting a settled starting 11. So yes, Rafael Varane and Jadon Sancho have to start for me on Sunday against Wolves. Now, getting to my predicted lineup for the Wolves match, do send in your opinions, your predicted lineups, your predicted scores for the match against Wolves on Sunday. I've got mine. Send in your thoughts, send in your opinions, share your thoughts out on the live chat forum. On the predicted lineup for the Wolves match, for me, it is going to be David Dahia. Definitely, we've not got Henderson to start, so yes, it will be David Dahia, Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back, Harry Maguire. Definitely, Rafael Varane has to start. Solskjaer has to make that statement. Start off with Rafael Varane, left back Luke Shaw, Nemanja Matic, Donny van der Beek is a must for me. Because after the Southampton game, Solskjaer did say Donny is going to be important for us. Listen, Van der Beek got offers from other clubs, but his agent did not forward these offers to Van der Beek because of Solskjaer's word. Since Solskjaer said after the Southampton match that Donny is important, the agents of Donny van de Beek have not forwarded those offers to Van de Beek and hope that Van de Beek will get game time. And his agent also did say everybody at Manchester know that Van de Beek cannot have another season like last year. So yes, Donny van de Beek has to start at that midfield pivot along with Nemanja Matic. For me, I think Matic has to start because Fred can't hold a midfield by himself. Number 10, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes on the left wing, Paul Pogba, Jadon Sancho, and yes, Mason Greenwood as a striker. I still think Edinson Cavani is not fit enough to start that match yet. So yes, folks, that is my predicted lineup. Do send in your thoughts on the live chat forum, your predicted lineup as well. Randeep Sena says Bruno will not have any pens. Yes, man, definitely. Ronaldo is Ronaldo. He is who he is. You have to give him way. You have to give those penalties to Cristiano Ronaldo, the club legend. So yes, definitely Ronaldo will be taking those penalties. That is it for today, folks. Quite a day. I really enjoyed this show. I hope you guys out there too have enjoyed that show. Enjoyed this show. In fact, personally, I thoroughly enjoyed this show. The live chat was on form today. A lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions, a lot of questions coming in. Really love that. Cristiano Ronaldo is a here we go for Manchester United. Varane probably starting on Sunday. Hopefully Jadon Sancho do start. And yes, before I sign off, my prediction for the match, score prediction is a 3-1. So hopefully, yes, my predictions stay at it as it is and we win the match. Most importantly, what matters is Manchester United walk away with 3 points and not one. And yes, if something does happen, God forbid it happening, and if it is because of that midfield, do keep counting. That is it for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the show once again. Uh, it's lockdown here in Sri Lanka, so stay home, stay safe, wear your masks out whenever you step out. Maybe step out always for something important, and yes, do stay home as much as possible. Sanitize yourselves, stay home for the sake of your loved ones. And yes, that is it for today. Have a good night and have a blessed week. And yes, one more thing. The match for Wolves starts at 9 and it'll finish at 11. So I still have second thoughts if I am to have a show on Sunday for the player ratings, because the match will be finishing at 11 and my show is at 10. So yes, I do have my second thoughts. Do send in your thoughts on the comment section if you do want me to have a show on Sunday for the player ratings. If it is so, it will be a late show. So do send in your thoughts on that. And that is it for today, folks. Have a blessed week. Stay home. Stay safe. See you. Ronaldo is back. In fact, sweet Ronaldo is back. Good night. And this is the United Forum.